Hello, warfighters. War is hell. Welcome to another episode where we take a look at what would happen in a second Falklands war. Before we get into it, though, let's go ahead and take a look at the briefing for this mission. So this was the territory at the end of the last episode. Argentina ended up making an air assault towards the southern part of the East Falkland Islands in an effort to surround the British, and were successful in being able to do just that. Now this leaves the British basically right around Goose Green, facing Argentina on all sides. Now this puts Britain in a really desperate situation. As of right now, they're not going to be able to really push out as they're still heavily outnumbered by the British. And so morale at this point for the British are pretty low, knowing full well that with the UK being 8,000 miles away, reinforcements aren't going to be coming anytime soon. With the loss of Mount Pleasant, made it nearly impossible for them to be able to get any reinforcements anyway, since that was one of the only airstrips on the Falkland Islands that would be able to support military aircraft. And so here in Goose Green, it's basically the last bastion of defense for the British. You can see that we've got wounded who are here at Goose Green, as well as some who've ended up dying. And so really this mission that we're going to be going on here is kind of a last-ditch effort to be able to delay the final assault on the British at Goose Green. So the fire team that I'm going to be a part of here is going to be taking on a very difficult task that some may even call a suicide mission. Basically what we're going to try to do is poke our heads over that hill where we know that the enemy is not too far away, and see if we can hit the enemy and kind of push them back just for a little bit. There is the possibility of a rescue attempt for some of the British soldiers. If we can open up a little bit of a hole for some of the British to be able to get through and just hide for a little bit, we'd be able to save some lives here. So we're heading up this hill now. Got a couple guys to my right, one off to my left here, and I have no idea what we're going to be seeing once we get over the crest of this hill. So we're going to be very cautious as we kind of make the approach here. Over here. Now we're staying in wedge formation just in case we get hit from the side. We can go ahead and turn our attention to that area, but it looks like we've got an Argentine fire team right here in front of us.
300 meters.
So I'm just going to get down here,
Rifleman, 200 meters. Front. Form line.
kind of knock down some of this brush in front of me too. We'll get everybody else here too in a line. Once we get in a good firing line, we'll go ahead and open up on these soldiers here up above us. We could sneak past them, but I think it would be just too difficult. All right, take one down. There's two. My guys are calling the third one's down, and there goes that guy. Oh, there's another group on the top of that hill.
Machine gunner, 400 meters southwest.
All right, I'm going to get everybody to hold fire here because I don't want them to open up on them. Oh, of course, one of my guys takes a pot shot, but luckily didn't aggro them. One thing that I noticed is the guy who's at the front, you can see he's going down a little bit here because of the change in the elevation of the terrain. Now, it would be really tough for us to be able to hit the guy up front right now. It would have to be just a headshot while he's running perpendicular to our firing line. Not an easy thing to do.
Enemy spotted.
So I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to wait for them to see if they kind of get into a better position. Here's a chopper that's coming in too. Interesting. I wonder what that could be. I mean, this close to the lines too. And that's just one helicopter. If there was more of them that were coming in, I might be concerned about them trying to drop in somewhere. Anyway, these guys are starting to look like we'll be able to get some better hits off of them. So in just a second here, I should have everybody start to open fire. Yep, it's coming in for a landing now.
Rifleman, 400 meters south.
All right, let's do this. I didn't get a hit on him. Okay, but as he's running across, he's stopping, he's turning this way. I get one hit on him. There's two. Now he's down.
Target's down.
Oh, I got the other guy. So I'm doing pretty good here to start things off.
Down.
Nice. Okay, there's another fire team down. So just us being here, we've got 2 fire teams by surprise. Taking them out, and looks like we've sustained no casualties so far. Now, I've been sitting here just for a little bit to see if there's anybody else who might be coming. Like, we saw that second fire team just come out of nowhere. Well, it's a good thing I do, because we got another group coming for us here.
Man, 800 meters west.
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more difficult.
Man, 800 meters.
I'm going to get everybody to stay in the line, but we're going to be, of course, changing where we're going to be. Now, we start taking fire from them. Probably shouldn't have stood up.
Weapons free.
Probably should have just stayed prone and kind of crawled up to this location. Unless these guys might be closer. Yes. Okay, so there's another guy who's down. I can't tell if that's a person or not. That might just be a rock.
Man, 400 meters south.
I don't know. I'll take a shot. Yeah, nothing happened. I'm going to just say it's a rock. Now, I don't know where these guys are. Oh, there is somebody just kind of running across the top of the hill. Of course, he stops as I'm trying to shoot him. I don't know why that's not hitting him. All right, he's on the move. Hit him once. Nice. Okay, so there's another group that's down. And now we're opening fire on those guys coming down the hill. Now, with them being 600 meters out, it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to be able to hit them. One of the issues, I don't know if issues is the right word, but one of the problems that I'm having here with being able to hit them at this range is the sight that I'm using here on this weapon. You see, I basically got to cover up the guy to be able to hit them from this range. And I've even tried seeing if you can adjust the distance, all of that. Nothing. Oh, we've lost 2 guys now. So it's just me and 2. And I think he's just a rifleman. Alright, I've only got like 1 guy firing back at me. Nice. Okay, he's down too. And that was actually really fortunate because he was about to get up too and move. Got him, so there's just 1 guy left. Now, I can't even see where the bullets are landing. I mean, that one hit him. I think that one might have landed in front of him. But it's just tough to see. So, it's not easy to be able to tell right now, but I'm trying all of these different heights here. Man. I think that guy just might be trying to get out of here. Because he's not firing back or anything.
Rifleman, 200 meters left.
Well, this is why it was considered a suicide mission, really. Oh, geez, there's somebody else. He's right there in the trees. There we go. Got him now, too. I wonder if there's anybody else who's with him. I don't see anybody. And I lost the guy that was on the hill. All right. We might try and head off in that direction to see if we can find him. I end up doing that, and I can't find him. So we straight up lost him. So I've got to watch my back a little bit. On the way back here to this location, too, I ended up picking up the AR. That's just one thing I think might be better for me to have here. Because the optics still aren't that great on this. But just the sheer firepower should be able to compensate for what I've got here, too. All right, so I'm waiting for him to kind of come up with me here, but I'm going to open fire on these guys that are up on the hill. I think he might be down. Took him out. Nope, that other guy's back up. Now, tracers, as you can see, can be a blessing and a curse. Because, yes, it does show you to some degree where you are shooting. You could adjust accordingly, but they're obviously going to see where you are, too. All right, I've taken 3 down. There's got to be a 4th. There he is. Yeah, there's a 4th guy up there. All right, so he might be trying to retreat, too. But I don't know if I'll let him do that. Yep. He's just trying to get out of here.
Soldier, 300 meters west.
I don't know. I've already got one guy I'm kind of worried about who might come up from behind us. Well, now he's starting to fire at us. Okay, he might be down. I'm going to have to move and just roll to see. Now, is that... I have to get my binoculars out and see if that's his... Yep, he's down. Not bad. I don't even know when I hit him. Okay, so coming up over this hill, again, remember, I have no idea what is over here. So I'm trying to be as cautious as possible as we move forward. And being at the top of this hill is not something that's the best for us. Because if we pop our heads up, everybody will be able to see us. You know, being on the crest of this hill is not a good idea, but it's the only way to be able to kind of get a good look over what's here. Now, I do see the helicopter is on the ground. I, see a house that's in front of us here. And it looks like there's a meeting that's taking place. Now, this could be a very important meeting, and it would explain why the helicopter's here, too, because you've got an officer who's talking with some of the guys over here, too. So this might be like a briefing about an assault that's going to be taking place here soon. This is a good target for me. I'm going to open up on all of them right now. Okay, so I took the officer down, and they still don't know where this fire's coming from. They're slow to react to this. There's some guys that were over on the other side of the house, too, just kind of protecting it. All right, I'm going to reload. Now, a lot of them are down. I'm honestly surprised I was able to take out that many that quick. There's 3 guys that are laying down there, but... Oh, 4. You can see I took out a significant chunk of them. And if they're a part of that briefing, they've got to be, like, officers and stuff like that, too. Like, more junior officers, don't get me wrong, but that might have been an amazing target for me that I was able to successfully take out. All right, so the only other guy that I've got left here is firing at something. I have no idea what it is. From the looks of it, he might be firing into the Huey. So I'll open fire too, try and take out any pilots that might be alive in there, prevent them from taking off. So if I could take out these choppers here, that's good, but I don't want to go
Helicopter, 300 meters south.
really here and invest too much into it, though, because, yeah, pilot's dead. I've still got to find a way to be able to get out of here. Now, there's a few homes and stuff like that over to the left that I might try to be able to get to and call in a vehicle, since I know it'll kind of be clear up to this point. And that would be the hole for us to get some of our soldiers to be able to escape through. Now, it's tough to see where the guy is who's laying down over there. Oh, we're taking some fire now.
Machine gunner,
Okay, taking out that guy. A little bit lower here is where we've got the guy who might be firing back. No, I'm just going to move up the hill a little bit. See if I can get a better look here, just from a slightly higher elevation.
2, hit the duck.
Make sure he stays down too, because I haven't taken any fire while still being prone. Okay, so we're just going to stay low. We're not going to really continue to engage any of the guys who are over here. I think we've been able to do as much damage as we possibly can. And it looks like I was able to take out some of the guys who are over here. Oh no, there's two guys that are
Soldier, 300 meters south.
guarding the entrance into that home. And they're lying down. If we're going to make it on over to the left, we are going to have to engage them. Like I was saying, I don't want to be in a sustained firefight. This is the only way I'm going to be able to escape from here. Alright, I think I took him down, but it was like a ricochet off the ground. Now this guy's going to be really tough for me to hit because his body's covered by a lot of ground. So with him, the only way I'm going to be able to take him out is just with a headshot. Let's take a look. Nice, they're both down. Okay, so I should be able to get up here. Just kind of get on the move a little bit. But just for the sake of speed and everything, we'll go ahead and skip through it. At some point, I'm going to have to get up, but taking a look out here on these sets of houses, we got somebody underneath the light, somebody standing up in front of the house closest to me. You can already see that from here. See, there's the guy under the light.
AT soldier, 400 meters southeast.
Okay.
Machine gunner, 400 meters southeast.
Let's see if I can find anybody else from here, though. Oh, there's someone
Man, 400
in
meters
between the
southeast.
buildings right there. I don't see anybody else. Like, nobody in the second story of these buildings. Or anybody else facing this direction. So this isn't too bad. You know, if we could take these guys out pretty quick, we've got a decent approach into the town there. We could kind of hole up until one of our vehicles can kind of push up and pick us up and take us back. Alright. Kind of move here to get a better shot. Deploy the bipod. Let's do it. This guy's tough. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time hitting him. Okay, that might have been it. Other guy's laying down. I think he's still alive. Let's get out the binoculars and see what we've got. Yeah, that guy's down. So is he. Oh, where did that guy go? Oh, he's still there. This will be a tough one, but I should be able to hit him too. I'm glad I picked up the AR. That was probably the smartest thing I could have done. Oh, bipod. Dang it, gotta reload. Hopefully he doesn't end up firing back at me. Well, I think he would have by now if he was going to. Alright, I've hit him a couple times. He might be gone. Okay, I don't see him moving. Yep, he's down. Okay, so we should be able to move into... Oh no, there is somebody up there.
Area clear.
This is gonna be tough. Now this is really threading the needle right here. Because I can't even see... Move again. I can't even see him from here. Now at this distance, you can see how much of an angle we're kind of getting with the tracer. And that, of course, kind of goes with the rest of my ammunition that I'm firing as well. So this angle, though, should be able to help me get some fire into that room. Okay, but now since he's deployed white smoke, I'm just going to move because I won't know if I've hit him or not. We're taking some fire.
Soldier, 200 meters to the right of us.
Oh, he's off to the right? I was like kind of moving over in that direction.
We've got
All right.
an enemy. Soldier,
Now I'm down
200
underneath
meters
this
to the
hill.
right of
I
us.
should be okay.
Rifleman, 200 meters, right.
I don't think he's going to end up coming my way here, but I'm still going to move really quick. I'll kind of be listening to see if there's any incoming fire, and if so, it'll kind of come over from the right, and I'll turn, of course, to meet the fire, but not taking any more fire from this city here. We've taken out 4 individuals, so that obviously makes a fire team, but if we're looking at squad level, that means I've only taken out half of them. Now I'll get a better look at what's going on in the city here now. I was able to get here without any additional problems. Alright, just kind of, yeah, we'll keep him here. I'm going to poke my head around, see if there's anybody I can find.
Rifleman,
Nobody up there.
Front.
Oh, seriously? Where? Oh, I totally missed that guy. Now, with my fatigue, this isn't going to be easy. I'm just going to have to go short burst, but I take him out. And now we're taking more fire.
Man, 100 meters back.
Where? I don't know, but with this fire, I got to move.
Soldier, 100 meters back.
See if I can get up over this fence. Nope, way too high. All right, I'm going to try and get in this house. All right. Nobody's up here, but... Oh, there they are. They're right in those trees. Stick my head up. Oh, obviously they fire right at me as soon as I pop my head up. Okay, so I have a couple options as to what I can do here. Basically being stuck in this building. I could pop my head up and try and take them out. Maybe try and reposition every time that I end up doing it, so they don't know where it is, or like where I'm coming from, where I'm going to pop up next. Or I could sit here and wait, because at some point they'll just kind of ignore what's going on up here in this building, and then I might be able to open up with some sustained fire onto this particular fire team. Now, obviously I've lost the last guy in my fire team, so I'm going solo from here on out. But, you know, taking out a high-ranking officer as well as a decent number of junior officers here, and what this might do, I think it's going to be worth those who have died. Like, they wouldn't have given their lives in vain if we can just punch a hole real quick and get some of our soldiers through this and get them out into the open country where they can hide. All right, let's do it. They seem to not be paying attention here anymore. Now he starts to return fire. But I've got him down. One more. Nice. Okay, so they're down. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call for the vehicle to be able to come pick me up and get me out of here. Go ahead and throw some red smoke. That'll be the signal for them to end up coming to pick me up here. Overall, a successful mission. Yes, I did end up losing my entire fire team. Saved myself. But as I mentioned just a little bit ago, I think the advantage that we get from this is definitely worth it. We're still going to end up losing the islands as a whole. There's no way, with the British being outnumbered as much as they are, which there's about 15,000 Argentine military personnel on the islands right now. And so even at full strength, the British are outnumbered more than 10 to 1, and we've already sustained a number of casualties here too. And so the next assault should be the final assault, and it could be coming at any moment, but hopefully this will delay that a little bit. So thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to see what ends up happening next year in the Second Falklands War. Remember, warfighters, war is hell, but you don't have to worry, because warfighters, I've got your 6.